So these are the types of weekends I absolutely love. It's just an absolute chill weekend. Our good friends are in town from West Virginia. There are friends that I shot the Nerf War vlog about. So if you haven't seen that, check that out here. But they have a baseball tournament going on, and coincidentally, it's taking place in our hometown. So they're here. We're spending all weekend with them, which is awesome. And I'm headed to the tournament now. So I'm gonna catch some footage of the baseball tournament at the new park. Hopefully you enjoy it. This is going to be the death of me. This vlog is going to be the death of me. I've been sitting at my computer for probably 2 hours trying to shape a vlog around this weekend and the story that I wanted to tell. And I'm about to get mouthy, so let me start my timer to keep me on pace. So I knew what I wanted the story to be about this weekend. Here we have our closest friends coming into town. They have this huge baseball tournament in our hometown, and it's at this brand new sports complex that has just opened up. It's gorgeous. So I had the story in mind, I had the B-roll in mind, the drone footage. It was going to be this huge weekend, and it was an awesome weekend. I had so much fun this weekend. The problem was 2 days before the tournament started, we get dumped on with snow. And here it is, the end of March in Maryland, and we're getting snow. It's absolutely insane. So we didn't know if we were going to be able to have this tournament at all. Anyway, the tournament went on, but the weather was just crummy. It was like low 30s. It was raining sometimes. It was snowing. There was so much going on with practice, and just because of the weather, it was all thrown off. So the last thing I wanted to do was pull out this camera and try to shove it in people's faces and create a vlog. So I was more focused on enjoying the company, enjoying the time, and doing less video and more pictures. So I think where I want to take this vlog-wise is, rather than forcing a story down your throats about just pictures and videos I don't have. When I started this, I talked about how I was going to get a new lens. So you probably know, you might not, I use a Canon 60 Mark II with a 16 to 35 Mark II lens. I love this combination for vlogging. I had a GH4, I got rid of it. I got this because it's just so good. You can zoom in pretty well. You can zoom out and get a great wide shot. There's so much you can do with this camera. It's relatively small. The picture quality is great. There's little to edit and post. I just love it. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the video and the pictures I wanted standing on the sideline at a baseball game, so I needed a bigger lens, which is 16 to 35 just wasn't going to work. So I went and I bought a lens that has absolutely blown my mind. This lens is not new by any means. You can find tons of reviews on it. People love it. I am an absolute novice when it comes to pictures, and I'll tell you, this lens made me look like a rock star. This is the Canon 70 to 200 Mark II 2.8 L series lens, and this thing is absolutely insane. It's absolutely expensive, but it's absolutely insane. So one of the things I was concerned about with this lens was I was going to need a monopod because of how long it is, and zooming in, you were going to get all this shake in the pictures and the video. It has image stabilization. It has 2 modes for an image stabilization. It has, the autofocus is crazy good. I just hit the button and it zoomed in and it tracked it. It's incredible. It's built like a tank. It was raining out. It was getting wet. It didn't phase it at all. This thing is absolutely, I'm trying to find ways to justify that I can keep this lens. This lens costs as much as my camera, so I don't think I can keep it. I'll use this maybe 3 times a year, I think, in my mind, because I don't take a lot of pictures. It's more video. But oh my goodness, this thing is so good. If you have a Canon camera, even if you don't, if you have a camera that will accept this lens, or you want to get the Metabones adapter and put this lens on there, this lens is absolutely, you're getting sick of hearing me say it, but I can't emphasize enough. Let me show you the pictures I took and some of the video I took. It's that good. So check it out. How good are those photos? And no, I take very little credit for how the pictures turned out. All I did was point this camera and that lens in the area of my subject. I had it on burst rate, I held down the shutter, and the lens and the camera did everything else. The autofocus was amazing, the image stabilization was amazing, the weight wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and the pictures turned out really, really well. I do shoot in JPEG and RAW, so in the event the exposure is messed up or saturation or contrast isn't right, I can fix it in Photoshop, but I had to do very little of that. And if I did, it was such a minute change that I was jacked. I think with the weather being so terrible and really messing up my conceptual idea for the vlog, and then adding this lens into the mix just really got me excited about taking photos. And I can see how photographers get really passionate and into that, especially when they have equipment that can help just enhance the outcome. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'll tell you, if you have the money and you have a camera that marries well with this lens, go get it. It is that good. And I'm trying to find ways to justify keeping this. One of the things I'm thinking about is I'm not coaching my son's lacrosse team this year, so I'm going to be on the sidelines, and this would be a great lens to have to get pictures of him running around, but we'll see. It's crazy expensive, but it's awesome. So that's it. Have I said that's it like 8 times? That's it. That's it. Hey, guess what? That's it. Get better, be better. I'll see you next time. See ya!